Hey folks, this is a continuation of an idea that I'm pretty sure that I introduced to all of crypto YouTube that honestly might be coming to fruition. It's that sine cosine idea between Ethereum and perhaps altcoins with Bitcoin and their price movement acting totally differently. So pretty sure this this channel introduced that thought to YouTube, and it kind of took off. And it's played out fairly okay since then. And I wanted to show you a little something here on how this might affect the overall price action of the market in general here. So this is the weekly on Ethereum. If you can see, we got a red candle. Okay. Price is right at the weekly 10, which is this red line. The weekly 10 means the average closing price. So wherever price closed, price goes here, price goes there, price goes there, price goes there, price goes here, goes here, goes here. So the 10 closes. It's the essentially the average of that with a little bit of favoritism towards the most recent 2 to 3 closings, right? So that's the EMA. Bitcoin, we have a green candle. But we're very far below this 10 EMA. So we are going back up towards the 10 EMA on Bitcoin and going down towards the EMA on Ethereum. So, just like I originally postulated and guessed and released to YouTube, before anybody else was thinking it, sine wave. Cosine. Actually, it's not quite. The trough still. It's more like this. Yeah, something like that. It's not quite the troughs aligning together. That's actually not how it moves, but whatever. Sine, cosine, they move a little bit differently, right? At different times. Up and down, sort of thing. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Now, what does that mean for price in general? It could actually mean not that good of stuff here. So in general terms, Ethereum might pull Bitcoin down below 30K when the chart of Bitcoin itself is not saying below 30K, but Ethereum could pull it down. So effectively, I think Bitcoin is leading the market in terms of strength up, even though it has been weaker than Ethereum, but Ethereum is not moving up right now. Bitcoin is. They are both regressing or retracing to its average of the 10, this red line, right? I guess I made a lot of designs. I'm just kind of seeing how much I stare at charts here. Wow, that's almost kind of sickening how much I look at the charts. Wow. I spend too much time on a computer looking at freaking charts. That's why I see dead people in the charts. I see things you guys don't. Man, I stare at it too long. But if you stare at charts more too, you're going to see especially if you deal with moving averages and candlesticks and horizontals, you're going to see so many things, people. Without getting into all these indicators, you can do very complex things with very simple stuff, I'm telling you, without doing the complex stuff to tell you simple things. Think about that. But so we have essentially 2 options facing us, and right now I'm on the daily on Bitcoin. Either Bitcoin could retrace back to some medium price point in the up direction, while Ethereum retraces down towards some median price level. Like, let's just pick a spot that looks about right, or even lower, honestly. It could be about here, actually. So right there. While Ethereum goes down towards a fair value point. So both are going in the same direction of fair value, but in terms of up or down, in regard to price, they're opposite directions. But both could do it at the same time. Or Ethereum's wish to go down to this point is going to pull Bitcoin with it, and Bitcoin's going to make a new low. I don't know which one of those is going to happen. I'm going to stick with my sine cosine theory since I thought of it first, and I'm pretty sure it's right, but I'm not totally sure. I'm actually not sure it's right. I would think that that will play out, but in terms of taking profits frequently, per my last video, this is really just more evidence that being flat regularly, right? So getting in sort of low, selling a little higher, getting out, waiting for your next entry, waiting to take profit, getting out, being fully in Tether USD or whatever, USDC, waiting for your next entry, whatever price is doing, take profits regularly. Because if you get in sort of low and you decide not to take profits, the market might take, folks. I mean, Ethereum coming down to here, or I mean, hell, it could come down to, yeah, this line. If Ethereum came down here, Bitcoin's going to go below 30K. The chance of Bitcoin continuing going up while Ethereum goes to there is pretty low. If Ethereum makes new local lows, so will Bitcoin. However, I think that what is most probable, like on my channel, I like to do most probable, second most probable, third, and two what ifs. It kind of looks like, I don't know if we go to a weekly, I don't know, where my Ethereum want to go to. It kind of looks like this, 1935. Might want to go to there though. 2080. That's $500 to go. So if Ethereum truly does base around here, which looks like it's targeting, sure, Bitcoin can move up towards some median mark while this works its way down towards it. That sine cosine relationship could maintain itself. But if Ethereum gets in some type of downtrend where it goes a little lower, if Ethereum wants to go down here, the likelihood of that sine cosine relationship maintaining itself, it's kind of low. I think Ethereum would pull Bitcoin down below 30K. Now, without Ethereum in this picture, I think that Bitcoin wants to move up to like 46 to 48 to 50K level. What will happen after that? I don't know. Bull trap, go back down to 35K, 38K, 40K, 42K? Probably. Will it make new lows? That's very likely as well. Is it probable? I would say not, but it might. It might want to head down to 20K. I really don't know at this point. We're going to have to kind of determine that after a new higher lows made on the daily, really. But right now, Bitcoin is saying, hey, I want to move up. With Ethereum acting as it's the sine to this cosine, it might pull it in the other direction, folks. Bitcoin might turn on a dime, and this week might turn red. And it might head down lower. And then when it retraces up, it might meet its weekly 10 from coming down lower, and its weekly 10 might be down at like 38, 39K. So right now, that whole sine cosine thing really is playing out, but if it stops playing out, Ethereum is going to pull Bitcoin down. So let's look at Ethereum on some other stuff. Let's look at it on some ribbons that I've also developed here, short term. Let's look at it on the daily. Ribbons compressing and they're pushing price down. That's not good. Ethereum looks like it's going down, folks. There's nothing on Ethereum that looks good right now. All right, 3 higher lows. That might actually be okay. That looks okay. 4 hour. It looks pretty indecisive, but it actually doesn't look that bad. I would actually guess it pokes down here and actually gives another try up above this. So the 4-hour doesn't actually look that bad. I will take that back. The 4-hour looks more indecisive than anything. Let's go down to the 2-hour. Okay. What did Ethereum like to ping off of? Well, the gray line. Support. Previous support becomes future resistance. And Stokes are heading down. They just got all the way up. Got rejected. I don't know. It looks like Ethereum wants to poke down, folks. And if that flips Bitcoin's weekly candle to bearish, to red, I think the rest of the week could be pretty nasty. Below 30K. Or the week after, but yeah, if Ethereum's going down, which it really looks like it's going to, if it flips this red, even for a second, the likelihood of it staying red the rest of the week's pretty high. Now, will it go back below this 31K level to which it went? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But Ethereum will almost almost 100% chance pull Bitcoin down a little bit if it can pull it enough to flip this week red. Because the momentum of a week holds some weight. I mean, a body in motion stays in motion. And if the weekly body turns red, it's especially exactly halfway through the week or more than halfway through the week, it's very likely to stay in that direction. Look at Ethereum. What color is the week? Red. You have an 80% chance, or, you know, some high percentage. Do I actually know that's 80%? No. Hell, it might be higher. But a body in motion stays in motion. The human psychology, which price really is just a map of human psychology, it tends to work out like physics, like the laws of thermodynamics. I just don't know why. It just does. I've made plenty of videos on this. Jumping off a trampoline from higher distances, you go down farther, but yet then you spring off farther. Things to that effect. Ethereum wants to go down. So really, your fingers are being crossed right now that they are both moving in the same direction of some type of middle fair value. Bitcoin's moving up towards it, and Ethereum's moving down towards it, but they're both moving in the same direction of towards some middle fair value. I actually think that's most probable. However, we don't really have any data points because this has never happened before, folks. Bitcoin has never gotten too hot too fast in the exact form that it's done this time and held the shape that it is holding now. It's never once done it. So really, I don't feel that anybody can have a trading edge on this that is extremely confident. I think there is a trading edge that Bitcoin goes up a little bit, tests 40 to 42K here. I think that is accurate. I feel that I personally do have an edge, but I would want to catch some type of retracement on the 1 and 2 hours, something like that. I'd probably want to wait to enter a trade until the 2 hour actually hits this bottom line again. Because it always does. It's just a question of when, not if, right? So, really, I very clearly clicked this. Wow, come on, TradingView. But then again, Bitcoin might go like this and head up again and then come down much later, meaning that it goes straight to, I don't know, I would say this line here. What is this? Okay, so this button doesn't work. That button does. Thank you. It might want to hit to 43K first before it comes down and retraces down, which honestly would be great. It's easier to make money that way. But right now, it's pretty indecisive. I don't think there's a trading edge saying that it will do that. I would want to see it come down to at least, I don't know, this line here. I want to see it retrace, get confident, and then move up, and then it'll probably hit here or here. So therefore, this might be the fair value to which it's aiming as Ethereum aims down towards what level? $2,100 or so, maybe as low as 1,930. I think Ethereum is targeting one of those two areas. So I'm going to put a box here. Ethereum wants to go there, folks. I'm not going to lie. It wants to go between these two candles and those two candles. So I'm going to go from here to here. That's where Ethereum's headed. And I don't think it's going to stop until it gets there. The only bigger question in my mind is, what will Bitcoin do in the meantime? Continue going to that medium up, that fair value up, or get dragged down. So be very careful with what you're doing as you enter trades, hopefully safely, and you get into profit. This is simply a video in regards to providing you more evidence that you should take profits very frequently and get flat immediately after taking profits. I'm telling you, like, this is not the moment to think that you're buying low, macro low, it's up to the moon from here. You would be foolish to think that right now. Could it happen? Absolutely. But that doesn't matter. You don't have the edge. There's nothing in the charts that's giving you that high probability. So therefore, trading something without any edge at all is foolish. You would be foolish. So please, if you're trading and you get into profit, not financial advice, Pokemon cards, get rid of those Pokemon cards at a profit quickly is my only suggestion, and I'm simply providing you more evidence, just like I kept providing evidence throughout this entire time, and I was the only YouTuber doing it during this time, that we're getting ready to have a big correction. Did I think this was the end of it? Yes, I did. And I didn't see this coming. I will admit that. But I was the only YouTuber calling a correction during that time, with confidence saying it's confirmed. Even had a, so I had an edge. There is no edge here. I can tell you that for certain. What is happening right now is just so uncertain. So take profits frequently, please. Please. That's all I'm asking you to do. Because I'm here to help you. I swear to goodness I am. It's not just going to be, it's not going to race up to the moon. I think what has to happen in summary is the sine cosine, it has to even out, and they have to get on the same wavelength before they both move up. I think they have to go together. I think that's what has to happen. So, y'all just got typified.